Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about how to break down matter into different groups. And for us, we're going to take a look at matter in terms of substances and mixtures. The substance side is pretty simple. The mixture side may be slightly more difficult, but you just have to get the idea of what the major branches are. So let's start with substances. So matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Anything around you that you can see really is matter other than energy. Pure substances. So pure substances are going to be things like elements and compounds. Something like silicon, which we talked about today. Other things like oxygen or neon, things that we talked about over the past few weeks with our element for the day. Additionally, compounds are a combination of two or more things that come together chemically. Something like NaCl, which is table salt. Okay? So again, some more examples of elements. They're substances that are made up of just one type of atom. Compounds are those pure substances. They're made up of two or more elements. The big thing here is that they are chemically combined. Something like rock salt is calcium chloride, table salt, sodium chloride. Something like hydrochloric acid, which is your stomach acid, is hydrogen and chlorine bonded together. On the other side of things, we've got mixtures. A homogeneous mixture is one that is the same throughout. And typically what we say is, they are solutions. And you're probably familiar with solutions. Anything that has a solute and a solvent. A solute is the thing that dissolves, like the salt. The solvent is the thing that your solute dissolves in. So for our example here again is salt water, so solute is the salt, the solvent is the salt water. Is the water. Again, these are solutions. Really, solution is anything where one thing is dissolved into another. Okay, on the other side of things is heterogeneous matter. Heterogeneous matter, or mixtures, do not have the same composition throughout. The examples we often go to are chicken noodle soup and Italian salad dressing, but really it can be anything that can be physically separated, that each sample is different. So a handful of trail mix. One handful of trail mix is going to be different than another handful of trail mix. The samples will be different. There's a couple examples here of heterogeneous matter. One of them is the Italian salad dressing. If you shake up some Italian salad dressing, you have all the spices and the oil and the water and the vinegar and all mixed together. And when you let it sit, the particles settle to the bottom. Same thing with orange juice, but the orange juice, that's got to be the pulpy orange juice. If the orange juice has no pulp, then it's going to be more of a solution. Colloids are the odd ones. Colloids, some examples are things like mayonnaise, egg whites, and Jell-O. They have what seems to be a homogeneous mixture, but they're not. If you remember the example I gave you, the ballroom in McDonald's where you jump into all the plastic balls and you kind of sit on the surface. A colloid is the same way. Colloids got particles that are relatively large in comparison to atoms, but still incredibly small, so small you can't see them, but they sit on top of each other, and they kind of support each other as the ballroom, or the balls in the ballroom, would support you if you were laying on top of them. So this is our basic breakdown of matter. And make sure that you understand the basic breakdown in terms of the left and right side. Substances on the left, mixtures on the right. Pure things are on the left. Things that are chemically combined are on the left. things that are on the right-hand side are physically combined and can be easily separated physically. Over the next couple days, we're going to be doing a few labs where we're going to be separating mixtures through physical means. You're going to be doing one today. You did one today in class, which is going to be the paper chromatography, and we'll finish that lab up tomorrow. Remember that we could have a quiz tomorrow. In fact, it's very likely we're going to have a short quiz tomorrow on the notes that I gave you today. All right, thanks a lot.